This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, am I audible? Janardhan,
Yes, sir.
Najia.
Yes.
Yes.
Yesterday we discussed how to create the users, how to create the groups, what are the database files, /etc/group which contains group information, /etc/passwd which contains user information, /etc/shadow contains user password information. These are the database files in user administration. Next, the files related with respect to of the user and the shell. With respect of user and the shell, or irrespective of user and the shell. These are /etc/motd, /etc/profile, /etc/bash rc. So these files we also call user global profiles or global environment files. What are these files? For example, first one is /etc/motd is the file for message of the day. Message of the day, meaning what? Whenever user logged in, if any user logged in, whatever messages /etc/motd file, those messages are automatically execute on user console. Those messages automatically execute on user console. That is called message of the day. These messages only for new log, but not for logged in users. It is not for logged in users, only for new log. Open the file va/etc/motd. How to check this file? Open the file /etc/motd. Write some message, any message as you wish. Generally, when you log in as ATM user with ATM card, log in as ATM user with ATM card, you will see that message called Welcome to Citibank, Welcome to ICICI Bank, Welcome to Axis Bank. Where the welcome message etc motd file. The welcome message is etc motd file. It is only for new logins or who are about to log in. New logins or who are about to log in, not for the users who are already logged in, right? This is for welcome message. Write the message. Write any welcome message. Whatever messages you write in this file, those messages are automatically executed next time when user log. Only for new logins. Save the file. How do we test it? If you log in through Putty tool, open another session, Putty session, log in as root user, we can see that message. Here I install the Linux version 9 with graphical mode. Guys, you want to install Linux version 9, you go for automatically partition. Don't go for custom, go for automatically. In automatically, everything by default installed with graphical mode. So when you log in through Putty tool, before that, I am creating the file /etc/motd file. Write the message. Save the file. So 141. Give the password. You see, welcome to the Wisdom Tech. Develop. Give me 5 minutes break. I'll back again 2-3 minutes. Yeah, hello, I'm back. So this is what welcome message. Whoever log into my system, not only root, any user, whoever logged into my system, this message will be executed on user console. So for example, we have the Sunil user password. Get the password for Sunil, open the new terminal, click on duplicate session, it is taken default. Click on new session, log in with user Sunil, click on open, log in with Sunil user and password. You can see welcome to Wisdom. This is for all users who are about to log in, but not for logged in users. If you are, if it is a Red Hat version 9 graphical mode, we can open multiple sessions. We can open the multiple session. How to open multiple sessions? Press Ctrl Alt F2. Press Ctrl Alt F2. Not working. Okay, already in F2 only. Ctrl Alt F3, F1, F3. Press Ctrl Alt F3. Log in with user Sunil. Password. Press Control plus Alt plus F3. Control plus Alt plus F3. It asks for login prompt with the login name and password. How to back to the desktop? Control plus Alt plus F1. F1 not working. F2. F3. This is F3. F1. F2. F3. So that is called etcmotd file only for new logins. Another file /etc/profile. Open the file vi/etc/profile. Go to last page, last line. How to go to last page, last line? Escape, escape, shift G. Escape, shift G to go to last page, and last line. Here write some message. Echo. While writing the message, it is it is a profile file. Do not write the message directly like MOTD. Don't write the message directly like this. Write echo, then message name. Write echo, then message name. Otherwise, the message cannot be displayed. Right? Save the file. So open the file va /etc/profile, go to last page, last line, escape escape shift G, write echo message. So whoever log into my system, the message will be executed on user console. Another file we have /etc/bash rc. It is same like etc profile. Go to last page, last line, write message echo any message. Write any message. Save this file. So all the three files for welcome messages. We can write the message any one of this file. Whoever log into my system, the messages under any one of this file automatically execute on user console. We can use any one of this file as you wish. But real time will always use MOTD file. Why? Because MOTD file, this file works in all Unix flavors, and all Linux flavors. We discussed earlier what are Unix flavors, what are Linux flavors. This file works all Unix flavors. Whereas profile bash rc, it won't work all Unix, only in Linux, not other flavors of Unix. So yeah, MOTD is a file for common for all Unix operating system. That's why we use the MOTD file. Then what purpose /ed/profile /ed/bash rc. This file we can use for global messages for everyone, but we never use this file for global messages. This file generally we use it for to change the UMAS value permanently. In the Linux basic commands we discuss about what is UMAS value, what is the purpose of UMAS value, how to change the UMAS value. But when I change the UMAS value, that is temporary, it's not a permanent. How do we check the UMAS value? Type UMAS to check the UMAS value. What is the default UMAS value? 0, 2. The default UMAS value is what? 0, 2. This is 0, 0, 0, 2, 2. Ignore the first number, the last three digits are the UMAS value. How system knows that the UMAS value 022? It refers this file bash rc. The bash rc file contains the default UMAS value. When you open this file, you'll see somewhere one of the line UMAS 022 and UMAS 002. In bash rc file, you'll see one line called UMAS 022 and UMAS 002. UMAS 022 is the default UMAS value for default for root user, and 002 is the default for normal user. Whoever log into my system as a normal user, for every normal user, it is going to set UMAS value as 002. For root user, it is going to set UMAS value as a 02. This is for super user, root user, and this is for normal user. So that is defined in /etc/bash rc file. We also discussed Linux basic commands how to change the UMAS value through command line. If I change the UMAS value through command line, that is only temporary. Only temporary. That means only for the session. If I reboot it or log off and log in, we'll get again the same UMAS value which is default from bash rc file. If I change UMAS value, how to change UMAS value? type emas 024. You can check it now. Emas, it shows that 024. But this is temporary. You want to make it permanent? Update bash RC file. Where you have to update? Because you are the root, you are logged as a root user, right? You have to update this here. For normal user, you have to update here. You want to check it? You can check. Type grep emas /etc/bash RC. So default emas value 0. In version 9, I think they changed it. Type emas 022. Login as a normal user. Type emas 022. They got changed in the version 9. In older version till version 8 for normal user 002, 002 for normal user, 002 for normal user, for super user 022. In older version. From version 9 onwards, they updated for both root user, normal user, same emas value. Where it is defined in the bash RC file. Tomorrow you want to change this emas value permanently, then update the bash RC file. So whoever log into my system, whatever emas value you define here, it is going to apply the same emas value for everyone. This is how to change the emas value permanently. So bash RC file we never use for global messages. Bash RC file is for to change the emas value permanently. Even it is there in the grep emas /etc/profile. No. Earlier older version emas value was etc profile also, but they removed from etc profile only in the bash RC. Do you have etc profile? First time I am working on this version 9. Yes, we have etc profile, but no emas value. Okay. That is importance of etc MOTD, etc profile, and etc bash RC. Next, the files related with respect of the user and the shell. Dot bash underscore profile, dot bash underscore login, dot bash underscore logout, dot bash RC. These are the files. What purpose dot bash underscore profile? Execute dot bash underscore profile. No, dot bash. Let me check. Login as a user, ls. We are not able to see those files. Why? Because those are hidden files. ls icon e dot bash underscore profile. There is no underscore log. Dot bash underscore profile. When this file get execute, when user logged in. Why these files are, guys, these files are very important. You have to remember these files in DevOps as well. And these files execute when user logged out. And dot bash underscore history. maintains the history of all commands. Whatever commands executed, that will be stored in this file. Dot bash rc for bash shell. So remember these files, very important for DevOps engineer as well. /et/bash rc dot bash rc, generally we use in the DevOps. Irrespective of user in the shell means what? These files are resides, sorry, with respect, right? With respect of user in the shell means what? These files are resides in every user phone directory. These files also called local profiles or local environment files. Resides every user phone directory. These files are resides every user phone directory. Whenever I create the file, whenever I create the user add username, these files are by default create in every user phone directory. You can check it. Just now we discussed how to check it. Login as a user, type ls-a, you can see these files. I create another user add, username student, su-student, ls-e. So these files are resides in every user phone directory. Okay. Suppose when you install the Java software, by default Java doesn't work. You have to set the environment variable. Set the environment variable for Java. Where I can set in the etc bash rc file. It is for everyone. If I set the environment variable in the bash rc file, it is for everyone. If I set the environment variable in dot bash rc file, it is only that particular user, not for everyone. Dot bash rc file is a local profile, and this is global profile. Global means everyone. Local means only that particular user. That is difference between global and local profile. Going forward in DevOps, we'll discuss these files again. So, right. So this is about the local profiles, global profiles. The user default login values, the user default login parameters are stored in /etc/default/user. This file contains the user default parameters. So when you open the file vi /etc/default /userat, you see that home is equal to /home and inactive is -1, expire by default blank, scale /etc/scale shell /bin/bash. These are called login parameters. All these are default parameters. What are these default parameters? You know that whenever I create a user add some username Anil. If you run the command user add username, where this home directory by default is going to create under /home. Yesterday we discussed that whenever we create the user with that username, what the home directory name also Anil. Username is Anil, home directory also Anil. Username is Anil, home directory also Anil, right? Where this home directory is going to create under /home. Ado rupinchindi. Local sir. Run the command username. With that username, a home directory by default create. Where it is going to create under home. What is the home directory name also Anil, right? How system knows that where the home directory under /home. It always refers this file. It always refers this file where the home directory should be created. Because of home is equal to /home, the home directory automatically creating under /home. Right? So when I was working as a Linux admin in Cognizant, when we are creating the account, the home directory is by default creating not under /home. It is creating under project 1. Once you log into that account and type pwd, we'll see the /project/user home directory. In place of /home, it is creating under project. How it is happening? Why? Because they change the location of the directory. So here you have to, and moreover, first of all, you need to understand that /home is not directory. /home is a file system. You know that what is the difference between directory and the file system, right? There should be a file system. In the earlier, I create the user add username. What happens if I run the command user add username? The home directory by default create under home, where the home is by default under root. Home is by default under root. You run df-h, you'll see that /sda1 under root, right? Home is also under root. Then where the home directories are creating under root means what? Under SDA1. That decrease my system booting performance. Tomorrow root file system is full. System does not boot. Do not keep home directories under root. That means what? Create a separate partition for /home. /example SDA6 or SDA7 mount on /home. While practicing user administration, don't run the command directly user add username. Create the file system, mount on /home, then start creating a user. So that the home directories are going to create not under root because it is not a directory, it's a mount point, also called file system. All mount points are file system. The home directory is going to create under file system /home. So while practicing, feel that you are working the real server. The real service, home is not a direct under root. Home is a huh? Sir is not there. So home is not home is the there should not be a directory. There should be a partition or mount point or file system. So before we start creating user, create the file system first, mount on /home, then start creating user. So in Cognizant, they create one file system, they mount it on /project. Create the directory called project and mount on that mount the file system on the /project will become a file system, not a directory. You can change the location. Sometimes some companies, due to security reason, because everyone knows that /home contains default user home directories, due to security reason, they'll change their default home directory path. Where we can change the default home directory path in user file. So what's the default? Default is home. Inactive -1. -1 means no inactive. In the real time, if you join with 4 years, 5 years experience, as an experienced guy in the real time, your job is upgradations and migration, patching, upgradations, migration. You have the roles and responsibilities for level 3 administrator who are having more than 4+ years experience. If you are doing the migration process, migration means what? Whatever application database is running on one server, all we are going to migrate to the another server. One physical box to another physical box. While doing the migration, you have to set the inactive days, number of days. Assume that the migration process takes 3 days. Migration process will take 3 days. You have to set the number of days inactive for 3 days. Meaning of this, till 3 days no one can log into your server. When the server is under migration process, I should not allow any user to log into my server. How it is possible? I don't know who are logging from remote system. Somebody using gmail.com, yahoo.com, we can't restrict the user. We don't know who is logging from remote system. If I set like this, number of days 3, no one can log into my server till 3 days. So number of days, the account should be disabled. That is called inactive. Once migration process is done, I don't want to allow any user to log into my server, write the expiry date. From that particular date, no one can log into a server. That is called expire. All these parameters are global. Global means what? Everyone. Global means everyone. /etc/scaled. Whenever I create a user ID, username, these files are by default creating, right? Where these files are, from where it is creating this, from where these files are copying, these files are under etc/scale directory. ls/etc/scale. Nothing is there. ls-a/etc/scale. So whenever I create a user, the files from etc/scale directory automatically copy into the user home directory. So this directory contains user environment variables or environment files. And whenever we create a user ID, username, the default shell is what? Bash. If I did not mention that, default shell is what? Bash. How to know the user default shell? Log in the user first or run the command echo $shell. What is echo $shell? To know the user default shell. In Linux, what is the default shell? Bash, right? How do you find out that? Echo $shell. Log in as a user, -shell, echo $shell. bash. After logging a user the default shell, user can change the shell by typing the shell name. sh it go to bourne shell. ksh it go to corn shell. ASH for corn shells. For this error command not found means the package not installed. We'll see later how to install these packages. CSH C shell package not installed. GSH G shell package not installed. Only bourne shell is installed. For remaining shells package not installed. Which shell we are now? How to know that? Echo $0. What is echo $0? To know the current working shell. Echo $0 to know the current working shell. Echo $shell to know the user default shell. Echo $shell to know the user default shell. Echo $0 to know the current working shell. How to go to previous shells? Control D or exit. Control D or exit. In the Unix first class SL, we discussed that all the Unix commands are Unix operating system is Unix operating system is not a case sensitive. Is it not a case sensitive or case sensitive? Windows is not case sensitive. Unix is case sensitive. What's the meaning of case sensitive? All the commands should be lowercase. Echo is the command, right? Lowercase. Clear, PWD, MKDR, all the commands should be lowercase. Then why I wrote here uppercase? Because it is not a command, it's a variable. Variables always uppercase, commands always lowercase. Variables uppercase, commands lowercase. Okay. There is the importance of slash etc slash default slash user. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. అది రిక్వైర్మెంట్ అయిపోయింది. ఏం చెప్పు మన దగ్గర పొజిషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, లేదంటే డెస్క్టాప్ ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకొని